So what you need to do now is calculate the value of everything that you have first. That's what you need to do. So if you've got silver, it doesn't mention how much of silver you've got, but basically what you need to do, of pure silver, of pure gold, you need to calculate the value. If you've got, I don't know, jewelry, which is silver, and jewelry, which is gold, you need to go to the jewelers and find out how much of it is actual gold. If you wanted to pay the actual pure gold silver price, that is up to you and you get rewarded extra. But jewelry is not 24 karat. 24 karat gold, you can't make jewelry. It's too solid. So what they do is they mix it with other materials. So then it becomes 22 karat, 18 karat, maybe even 16 karat. And now the purity of the gold has reduced because it's been mixed up with other things. You don't need to pay zakat on its full price. Say for example you got a ring which is 16 karat gold. That means a lot of the materials in that ring is not actually gold. So when you weigh it, say it weighs, I don't know, 5 grams, 10 grams. Let's say for argument's sake 1 gram is 50 pounds. If it's 10 grams, then it's going to be 500 pounds that you're going to try and make a valuation of. But that's not exactly what it is, because the amount of gold in there is not actually 500 pounds worth. Do you understand? So what you need to do is get the total value of the gold that you've got, the total value of the silver that you've got, the total value of all of the money that you had, cash money, or the money that you've had in your bank account for 1 full year. It's not dipped below the nisab. So as you've given a calculation here, the nisab today is approximately £357. If you've had anything in your savings which is £357 for a full year, then you need to give zakat on it. But let's say for example you had £1,000 1 month and then you spent it all and then you acquired excuse me then you acquired some wealth and then you went up to, I don't know, 500, and then you spent that, and you've not had anything above £357 for a full year, then there's no zakat on it. There are 3 conditions to zakat: that you actually have possession of the wealth, that you've had it for 1 full year, and that it meets the nisab for 1 full year, the minimum threshold for 1 full year. So the minimum threshold here is £357. Once you've got more than £357 in cash money or in your bank account, then you need to give zakat on it. So once you've calculated everything that you've had for 1 year when it comes to your money, once you know how much actual silver and gold that you have, you get the valuation. So let's say the total is, I don't know what you've got here, £6,000 for example. For every 1,000 you give £25. For every 1,000 you give £25. So if you've got 6,000 roughly, what does that make it? It makes it £150. That's your zakat, and that's it. But you need to keep an eye on it as to when the Hijri year begins, because it doesn't begin in Ramadan. A lot of people make a mistake in giving zakat in Ramadan. That's not correct. You have to give zakat on the date that you took it or had possession of it. And you can calculate that very easily. So if somebody gave you a gift, I don't know, in July last year, 2022, find out when the Hijri date is. You can do that easily on Google, and that becomes your lunar Hijri cycle. And the same when it comes to money. So say for example you started your job July last year, again same example, right? So your first pay packet came in the end of July. So from there you need to now start calculating what you've had for every year. And we've explained previously in another clip, either you give zakat every single month. I know somebody that does that. So he gives that, I don't know, £50, £100 every single month. So for July he'll give it, then for August he'll give it, etc. Or in July you can give it for the forthcoming year. Realistically, you know how much you're going to save. Then you give zakat on that. Okay, so hopefully this now is clearer as to how to give zakat and when to give zakat. Barakallahu feeki. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He purifies us. Wallahu a'lam. Sallallahu ala nabiyina.